Hi, my name is Darren Gertis, and I'm a professor who's interested in Chat GPT, and we're going to learn about Chat GPT together. I'm not a computer science professor. My field is leadership studies, but I've presented papers on Chat GPT, and I hope that I can be helpful to you. So what we're going to do is first look at how we get started with Chat GPT, and it's pretty simple. So we're going to go to the Google search and type in CHAT GPT. And we're just going to let that search and go to openai.com, introducing ChatGPT. We'll click on that, and that will bring up the ChatGPT site. Now, if you are not have not used ChatGPT in the past, you're going to have to subscribe to it, but I already have, so I'm going to click here to try ChatGPT. And the interface is going to tell me a lot about what ChatGPT can and can't do. Okay, and it gives examples. Explain quantum computing in simple terms. And it can do that. I mean, if we wanted to click on that and we clicked on this example, it would say here, and then we would just click this button. So let's try that. We're going to click the button. So it says this: quantum computing is a type of computing that uses quantum bits or qubits instead of classical bits to process information. Unlike classical bits, which can only be either 0 or 1, qubits can exist in multiple states at the same time, a property known as superposition. This allows quantum computers to perform certain types of calculations much faster than classical computers. Additionally, quantum computers can use entanglement, a phenomenon where two particles become correlated in such a way that that their states are linked even when they're separated by large distances. This enables quantum computers to perform certain operations in parallel, which also contributes to their computational speed. Quantum computing has the potential to revolutionize fields such as cryptography, material science, and drug discovery. However, building and operating practical quantum computer remains a significant challenge, and much research and development is still needed to realize its full potential. So I missed some of that because this is my field. Explain it to me as if I were a 7-year-old. And then I click the button and let's see what it says. Imagine you have a big box of toys. Each toy can be in one of two states. Either it's there or it is not there, on or off. But now imagine instead of just having toys that are there or not there, you have toys that can be in multiple states at once. For example, a toy car could be both red and blue at the same time. That's like a qubit in quantum computing. It can be more than one state at the same time. Now imagine that you have a magical way of making two toys always be connected, no matter how far apart they are. If you move one toy, the other toy moves too, even if it's on the other side of the room. That's called entanglement in quantum computing. With these special toys and the power of entanglement, we can make a super powerful computer that can do some very tricky calculations much faster than a regular computer. But building a quantum computer is very hard, and scientists are still figuring out how to make one that still works really well. Okay, now that could have been an article that was said, but the difference between a Google search and ChatGPT is that what I just read about quantum computing explained for a 7-year-old, it could have been an article, but I would have had to search for it. Here in ChatGPT, I can just ask, can you do it this way? Can you do it that way? Um, Explain it in a pirate voice. So it's going to talk like a pirate now. Okay? Oh, ahoy there, matey. Let me tell you about quantum computing in the language of pirates. Quantum computing may be a special kind of computing that uses strange bits called qubits. These qubits can be more than one state at once, unlike regular bits that can only be on or off. It'd be like having treasure chests that can, okay? So you're seeing how it can change things, and it can really adjust very quickly to whatever your needs are. Now let's go back to where we just were. So the examples were explain quantum computing in simple terms, or got any creative ideas for a 10-year-old's birthday, or how do I make a request in JavaScript? And there are capabilities. It remembers what you said. Now, if you want to turn off what it said, all you have to do is go into settings, and you can turn this off with the data controls. chat history and training, click off, and it will not remember your conversations. Now, if you don't trust AI and you want it to be off, you can turn it off, and that's perfectly fine. Now, it may occasionally produce harmful instructions or biased content. Chat GPT is still, it's AI, it's artificial intelligence, and is still learning. So it may be biased in some way. And trying to eliminate the bias is going to be really interesting because it will bias it a different way, trying to eliminate bias. So we'll see how that works out. And it has a limited knowledge of the world and events after 2021. So if you asked about, for example, the war in Ukraine, it would talk about what's going on, what happened in the Donbass in 2014 with the invasion from Russia at that point, not so much what's happening in 2022 or 2023. Okay, so that's how ChatGPT works. There are limitations, but it actually is a robust source of information. It's just that you can't really quite depend on it like you would otherwise if you were reading an article from, say, Newsweek or Time or something along those lines. Okay, so that helps you get a sense of what you can do. Why don't you experiment with ChatGPT and tell me how it goes? All right, and speak to each other in the community, like the comments below. Talk to each other, help each other learn and grow, just like we're doing as we enter this brave new world of artificial intelligence. Thanks for your time. Talk to you later.